Whoops. Greetings. What was that? Salutations. Welcome back, everyone. I am just adjusting something really quick. We are back to playing some more Honkai Star Rail. Oh, I am very excited for today. There's a little bit we need to talk about before we dive into the story related to the new banners. It might be what you think, it might not be, but we are going to do some pullers. But it's a little more complicated than just that. We have pullers to do, and most importantly for today is the story. In a way, at least. We have the great train robbery, the fool always... What was it? Here it's called the fool always rings twice. And the trailblazers in hats. Today we have new banners, if you're unaware. Robin on one, and Topaz and Nambi on the other. And actually, before we do any of this, I'll talk about which banner we're pulling on today. But first, we do have just 20 of the standard passes, and there's no reason for us to not spend those now that I'm aware of. So let's really quick just throw those in. See if we get anything wild. So the thing to note is last stream, we pulled Aventuring. Not only did we pull Aventuring, but we pulled E1 S1 Aventuring. Neat. And that's adding on to my already E0S1 ratio and my E0 Topaz and Nambi. Ooh, nice. Misha. I don't have Misha yet, and I do want to get all the 4 stars eventually, and there are 20 of that, so that's actually one more pull we could potentially do. I also kind of need to make a choice here. It's either Ivan, Clara, or my first Branya. Misha's distraction. I don't know anything about how Misha plays. Huh. So here's the deal. This is the team I've been using. Well, actually, can I just switch these two in their position? This is the team I've been using. Aventuring, Ganaifin, Dr. Ratio, Topaz, and Nambi. That's not entirely true. Ginaifin, she's been my sort of flax slat. For the most part, it's either Hero or Ron May. One of the two. In that slot. I kinda switch between them depending on things. So, here's the deal.
Hi,
Robin?
this is speaking.
No. Robin,
Yosuya?
I played her trial, and I know what she's like as well. No, this is the round page, and she is very nice for a follow-up attack team. Face value, great for a follow-up attack team. She even has specific follow-up attack synergy. What was it? In, for instance, this one, crit damage dealt by all allies when they launch follow-up attacks increases. Fantastic, right? However, I'm going to point something out. Now, let's switch the team up really quick. So what is the team like without Gniafen? I don't know, just somewhere we can fight something. I don't have enemy locations memorized here. Do we have... Here. I know there's enemies here, right? In here. I think. Wait. I might be wrong. So here's the thing. We cannot think of Topaz and Nambi as... no, this is not where I thought I was. We cannot think of Topaz and Nambi as a damage dealer. Topaz and Nambi is a support unit. Dr. Ratio is the damage dealer.
Easy, Nambi.
Topaz and Nambi deals significant damage through the follow-up attacks of Dr. Ratio. I'm actually going to avoid triggering that really quick. So here we have one debuff through proof of that, which proof of that is great.
Answer me.
Frankly speaking, we got lucky there. We made the 60% chance.
Low risk, high reward.
And here we can get it easily enough as well. Here's the thing. He's also only gotten one stack of summation, which, frankly speaking, we'd prefer to stack summation up much quicker. It has... Wait. I'm getting it mixed up. Actually, I can finish this guy up really quick. So, frankly speaking, we want more debuffs than we have in this team. With Gniafen, who I quite like having in it, we can stack them up much quicker. And with Ron May, it's a middle ground because her ultimate does give a single debuff. Gniafen gives loads of debuffs. So what brings this up? It's Robin would fill this slot in the team. I'm not sure I like the team. If Robin is in that slot, we do not have a character in that slot that provides a debuff. Actor ratio is in the core of my DPS. So I'm really torn. Now here's the solution. I have E0 as a 0 for Topaz. Either getting a single Eidolon or a single signature light cone. Both of them actually provide a debuff. The tame state for the light cone. Also some great other things than just the debuff. Like follow-up attack damage and crit rate. Fantastic stuff. And really quick, just for demonstration purposes, though we're not doing this today. Future market gets the Datu state. Which here. Yeah, right there. So here's what I think I want. No, actually, here's what I want. Then I'll provide the bit of a snag, a bit of a problem that we've hit. What I want is I want to get the light cone today. Maybe do a couple of pulls on Robin just so I have that tiny chance of pulling her today. And then I'll leave the rest of the Robin pulls for when she reruns in what, like 6-7 months or something, right? And hopefully then I can get her on that occasion. But the fact of the matter is, I think if I do not get one of the boosts to Topaz providing another debuff to my team, I don't think my team will actually run a battle with Robin in it. I think I need another source of a debuff on my team. And I say this having thought things through quite a bit, as I have, since I got Adventuring, I've actually just been playing the game at Tanamo. I've been playing like, I don't know, past events and stuff that I hadn't finished, like, and other things. I've just been loving how this team plays. For instance, I didn't even mean to do that, but for instance, we have an excellent example.
Market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I've been playing Simulated Universe a lot with this team. I've been doing Memories of Chaos mode with this team.
Steady.
Which I just love the way this team plays. The follow-up attacks chaining together, it is amazing.
That was a heck of a performance!
So I'm trying to be very careful with this, because I want my team to be better and not worse. And I think it's important that I keep an eye out on how many debuffs I have in the team. I need to bring up the other snag we've hit. So, since day one of the game, since day one of me playing this game, which was about a month or something into the game, I have been working on one of my teams. Two of my teams. One of them, this one. And this one's coming along great. What's the other team? Not this one or this one. These are... They added the ability to name teams. No, to display the teams like my Clara team, my Blade team, my follow-up attack team. That's the one I've been playing a lot. My Imbibitor team, my Chincha team, and you might just know the team I've been working on since day one. My Mono Fire team. Yes. Okay, that's the weakest of the teams in this entire lineup. But why is it relevant? I'm not going to go into the details because I know some people might want to avoid leaks. But I've seen some leaks that make it look like Firefly has been officially announced, so not a leak there, but some leaks that imply Firefly looks like she might be amazing for my Mono Fire team. Yeah. I want to get her Eidolons, her signature light cone and everything, because I've been working on this Mono Fire team since the first day, oh maybe the second day, and that I started playing this game. In case you're unaware, largely inspired by when I found this, when Astras and the field all allies fire damage increases by. It's not necessarily Firefly's optimal team, but I don't want to speak to it further because I don't want to spoil people who don't want to spoil it, especially on leaked stuff that could change. But I'm really torn. I'll be honest. I think next patch will be the first time I spend anything here. I think, well, other than the express supply pack, I might spend some up here for Firefly. So to that end, we're going to hope we don't spend too much here. We're not going for a guarantee. We do not have the Stalu Jade to go for a guarantee, but I'm kind of thinking we're going to go for the first, actually 2575 is it, for the light cone, and then do just a couple on Robin's banner. I have something like 130 total pulls I can do. About 130. Also, I'm really... And I had 7 pity on character and light cone banner before I did that. Also, I'd really like some perfect timings if I can get them. They're good on multiple of my characters. And I don't think I've pulled any before. Whoa! Really? Really? Please. Yes! Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. 20 balls. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. I also have all of the materials I need. Okay. I really love my follow-up attack team. I'm telling you, it's just so fun. Okay, I guess we're going to try have a few more pulls to try for Robin. Maybe we do like 40 pulls or something. 40? I don't... Maybe I can use cruising in the Stalucian. One of them, I don't know. But for... I think I have everything I need to fully upgrade. I do not know how I'm doing on a crowd. It's okay, I've got plenty. I am so ecstatic. I actually really didn't expect to get it. I like to keep my... See, I only ever have... I set my expectations generally that I'm not going to get the thing unless I go for losing the pit. Max pity and then losing and then max pity. That's how I set my expectations. It does make it so that I'm always happy when something like this happens. Okay, wait, no, we'll need more of these, I think. I think we'll need some more for the purple. Yeah, but I have plenty. Oh! I do not have everything I need to fully upgrade Rabin, I will say that. So we won't, if we do get miraculously lucky another time and get Rabin, we won't be getting here fully upgraded right now. I have been farming some stuff, but I just don't have everything. Okay, one more upgrade. Nearly there. But I really want to get Firefly and Eidolon's Light Cone. I want to say Mo, but I don't want to spoil. Okay, we need some more of these. I know some people are doing it exclusively because, like, no, I crafted too many, just needed. Anyways. Some people are just doing it exclusively because they like her design or her character design or her story. I do like her design and story, but I really like the look of where they're going with her mechanics. Also, I've pulled every... I like fire. She's fire. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, let's do a few pulls on here, Banner. I don't know how many. Let's see, how many do we have available? We have down here 63. Up here I have 60. So I could potentially hit pity ones, but I want to save plenty for Firefly. I don't know, let's... I'm going to get a little notepad here. I have. And I'm going to try to keep tally of how many I do as I go, so I don't have to go the exchange. Okay, here we go. 10. We started at 7 pity. Can we maybe hit a 50-50? I would be happy with failing a 50-50 early, too. And then dropping it to there, because then I have the guarantee later for Firefly. The nice thing is that I don't have any interest at all in the next character coming up, a Boot Hill. The cowboy theme that doesn't... I don't really like the Wild West cowboy stuff generally at all. There's a couple of like sci-fi cowboy themed things I like, but that's just like exceptions in general. One second. Right. Didn't put a tally down for the second set. Set 3. Do we get Robin? Part of the reason I haven't found as hard for Robin's things. I've had all the Eidolon from Ouch. I don't need those. Is because I've been growing less and less sure about whether I'd be able to get here. Well, here we're at 40 here. Right here. My fourth tally. Hanya. I really... Oh, okay. So 40. And I did... Oh, okay, let's just check. We have 63 left there. 23 left there. I can do a little more. Shall we go for 60 total? Maybe? I don't know. Let's go for at least 60. Okay, there we go. Are we going to win it or fail it? Either way, I am good. And either way, we stop there. Either way. Either way. Whatever this 5-star is, whether it's Robin or not Robin, we stop. Because Yes. Yes, either way. Because if we fail it, good. We have a guarantee for Firefly's banner. If we win it, also great. We have Robin. Oh, yes! We did 70 pulls today and got 2 5-stars. Amazing. I have no idea what light cone I'm using on here. Not a clue. Not a clue. Ooh. Oh. I'd like to eventually get Topaz's Pierced Idol on at least as well, so that she applies another debuff. Let's really quick go into characters. For one, let's apply Eidolon.
The obscure prophecy of dream.
Just one. I also don't know what Rolex she does. I have no idea. A little increased damage. Break effect. Ooh, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I don't actually even have the stagnant shadow stuff for here, I think. The main thing I found for here is I found up some trace material. And I got a decent amount of it. Oh, at least I think I did. I spent a while gathering it. Yeah, I have not found this at all. This is new. Anyways. The trace material I found up a bunch of these notes. Anyways, that means I have Robin for later. That's amazing. And for the record, let's keep the record straight. 64 passes available through that. 15 are there for 77. A nice number, 77. 77 available for Firefly now. Plus, I might get this later. Oh no, I don't want anything to go up. No. Plus, I might do that. And we have load. I will be farming plenty more of those. In the meantime, let's switch to Runaway for now. Take me there. Go.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
right? Yeah. I am so ecstatic right now, by the way. I had myself prepared to not get either of those. Not get the light cone and not get Robin. Just all around fail. But I didn't. And I can save a 60 for Firefly. Oh.
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
The funny thing is, I actually do like the look of Butilla's kit. I just
remind you of its risks.
don't particularly like cowboy
partner, what's with the
Wild
hostility?
West
I thought
theming.
pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
So if the character
For the
was
last time.
different,
State your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Galaxy
so I
Ranger.
don't know if we've met any other Galaxy
You said
Rangers
ghost.
than Butilla and
Did you think
Akaran.
we all went extinct? Well, that's the
And I
price you
don't
pay
fully
for being
know
free for too long.
what being a Galaxy
The
Ranger
righteous heroes
implies.
of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Ah,
It probably is.
yeah.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on
What?
swings.
Wow.
Of course. I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless.
Really?
See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now.
What?
But if you're an imposter just like that one, then this
Like
bullet
what,
might
right?
just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes. So, you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
A little late in asking where he's going.
Recognize this?
That has to be from the scene show, right?
It's a model fudge.
Oh, yes.
Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The
Yes.
Joe really gave this to you guys?
Yeah.
Model fudger?
And we heard that
This is
he's
the Jade Abacus
with
gifted
the
to
hunt.
Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Yes.
Now it's your turn.
Yes.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such
I wonder-
fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough
We
to
might
know the
end
way
up
to
using
handle
it
these types of
soon.
situations is
To get
easy as pie.
the Xianzhao's help. I
Feel
don't
free
know.
to toss any questions
We
my
just
way.
used it.
Let's see if my answers can't
Its
turn you to
presence
trust.
now, but we might
Gut
use it
tells
to
you
get
otherwise.
proper
Still ain't too
allies
late to
involved
show me
soon.
the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
Why?
All right.
Why?
then. Tell me.
Why would he
What
stand
kind
to
of
lose nothing?
organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with.
Yeah,
Everyone's
Galaxy
on their own
Ranger.
path along the hunt.
Galaxy
With their own
Ranger
resolute sense
sounds
of
more
righteousness
like a
and so
occupation
welcome
than a
among such so-called
organization
universal values.
to me.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking.
Can I check that really quick? Never bully the weak, never kill the innocent. Okay, somewhat heroic, but not necessarily in all cases. Some cases could be, but definitely not necessarily every case. If one is actually following these. But you can be far from heroic following those as well, but yeah.
And in this moment, the other
At least in
crucial meaning of
idea,
bottom line comes into play.
they're good.
As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please.
Yeah, free to do it too. So, not necessarily always heroic. But like, in ideal.
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite.
Ah!
And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows your guess of the family.
So this may have happened before this point in the story.
You've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms. Appearing one
Robin,
moment and gone the
Acheron.
next. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave
I
me some
don't know.
vital info.
I don't know.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is
Acheron?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
One second. So up here, where was it that you said their values? Here, never bully the weak, never kill the innocent. The funny thing is, I feel like she has actually been following those that we have seen. She killed. We've seen that she's like killed certain characters, but not weak or innocent characters, right? I think.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Ajax? Is that how it's said? I've been calling it X. X. Though I will
You
keep
must know that emanators can also conceal their own
calling it nihility.
their own identities, which for many people
I
it's
know
better
that's
that
not
way.
how it's said in
Otherwise,
English.
there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator.
Ah.
Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths
Okay.
are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding.
Yes.
To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough.
Yeah.
So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast.
I don't know.
We don't know what's happening in the
It
dream
doesn't
state or how much
seem
of what the memo
to
keeper
me
said is true.
like Akaran
And that
at least means
Akaran
us anyhow,
knows
and
what
Walt
she
has taken
intends to
here
do.
to be not an enemy, and I trust Walt's judgment. Hello.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up.
What?
Did you
What
know?
is?
People who come to the land of dreams for the first time,
This is.
they'll subconsciously stop
This is creepy.
to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground.
Oh.
Then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the
This is. This is this the Harmony attacking?
Be it reality
This is in some way the Harmony.
staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity.
This story is so long. Okay.
Hour was completed.
There's a chance we're going to have to break this up into 2 streams, one today and one
Over every single night.
some other day this week.
But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed. Died with the mist.
Oh, wow, yeah, look at that. She did that,
Happened
didn't she?
within the course of a single slash
Wow.
blade.
She is scary.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
Oh?
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't
What does
supposed
she
to be
mean by that?
invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Pinnacle
I sound sleepy.
and the peace.
Yeah. That's almost. That is very often the case. That's. I have a caffeinated drink with me.
The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Let me just check this. Ah.
Speaking
They have made. I
there's
would
probably not
never
much
have
difference
guessed
between us.
going
It's only-
into the story of Penacony beforehand, if you'd asked me, I would never have guessed how uncanny and sort of creepy they'd make the harmony. They have made, and like all of the Ians have a sort of like eldritch creature likeness to them. Some of them eldritch horror, but some of them less horror, but still like eldritch sort of to them. And I just didn't see that coming with these guys.
Polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's Dream Master.
Dream Master. It's the beard. It's the beard, the Dream Master. It was there in the Adventuring Sunday out. Oh yes, we're definitely going several hours now, and yeah. This is the real me.
We are one.
See, this is the reason that I've never trusted anything within the dream of Penacony.
Has long since dissipated.
I've been so distrustful of everything through the whole story.
336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required. And in times of
It's
exiling evil
from the state. Yeah,
From the sound of it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
No, I thought Harmony would be one of the nicer Ians. But it doesn't feel like it.
I'm not asking.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
Yes. The answer is yes, Acheron is threatening you.
I ended it with a period. It was a statement.
Okay. It was
Knowing
kind
who
of
I am
both,
and still showing
I
such
think,
malice.
but...
You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people
She
report,
beat the
"Why
Puno
can't I?"
guy easily. She trounced him, and I think she could beat the Dream Master if she wanted to.
The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime.
Do I play Genshin? Yes, in fact, we have a Genshin stream coming up. I would have to check the calendar. Actually, I can check it really quick. We're going to do a Genshin stream on the last day of Aulakino's banner. When does her banner end? Yeah, we're going to do a Genshin stream then.
That is how many heathens
Try to get her sight with a few pulls. We already got here.
among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body.
Okay.
And here I stand again, about to act.
And we're also going to be doing the finale of the Fontaine storyline at that time, at that stream.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will.
Another statement right there. You will die. All of you. Is it weird that you have like 7 or 8 accounts? No. No. Not at all. As long as you're having fun with it, I don't think so. Now, if you had 7 or 8 and you didn't enjoy it at all, that would be weird.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you
Maybe.
ask.
Nah, there could be reasons to do it even then, but...
A wise choice.
I mean, I know people who have like a ton of different... I knew a guy who had like 10 accounts on World of Warcraft, and he'd play on a bunch of them at once. And he'd even play on a bunch of the World of Warcraft accounts at the same time as playing online poker.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
Oh, actually, I don't know if it was poker. He just mentioned he'd gamble online while playing it.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility.
Yep.
And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless.
The sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless.
Spawn from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Acheron. A befitting name.
Yeah, like the river.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony.
Oh?
Whatever your intention,
I want to know the secrets of
I foresee only one.
Penacony. There's
Its
the
future
beard.
holds nothing but
The
nihility.
beard.
Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
A race from a Mondstadt to Leo. Wait, switching to Robin's point of view. I'm a little confused.
The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to
Okay,
a
so
technical
I
malfunction at clock
sort of
center.
guessed that there was a decent
The family
chance
has
Robin
promptly
might
responded
not
to
be
the area,
dead,
and we're happy
given
to report
she's on the
that
banner.
no injuries.
You know? But I still don't know how I was... At least last I remember we were informed that Robin was dead. Also, I really want to get to the Trailblazers' perspective, because that has Firefly, right? And I want to know more
I
about
swear that was
Firefly.
no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Yeah, Aventurine is
Are you
powerful.
talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
With his,
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin!
There she...
Am I
What
seeing
happened
things
to... What's happened?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident? Oh,
It was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be
Is
the
she
dream
trying
chip
to
the
cover
Iris
it up?
family has been developing.
Huh? Miss
She's
Robin,
covering
you
it
mean
up.
Those chips were all part of a performance? But I
I'm
really...
not sure
Shh.
Hmm.
This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
I mean, I
Then
suppose.
it all
Wait.
makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
The whole reason Aventurina did what he did was for the death to be public knowledge. So, of course, they want to cover it up to counteract what he was doing. I think it's kind of tough to say, but the Trailblazers here, our goal isn't necessarily... It's not necessarily to stop the death, not necessarily to cover it up, no, not to cause the death either. Our goal is to uncover the mystery. At this point, we don't really know how that's going to happen, but I think anything involving covering up the truth will not be helpful to us uncovering the mystery.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
What is that?
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you. Alright, it looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself.
What, are you going to
Enjoy the
individually talk to each guest to cover this up?
So many people talking
I don't
about
think
it.
that's a very
This commotion
efficient
at
at
the theme
all.
park definitely made waves.
It's Robin a question mark. Which I mean... Okay, you've messed with my team. Wait, can I see... Okay, so I need... Let's just throw in... Topaz.
Looks like we're...
I guess this is a little bit of a preview at what my team will be like in a bit after I level her up. I have not checked out what relics people are doing on here.
A rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void. The family
Let me
needs
just
to
check.
provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality.
I mean,
I thought
that
the
is
dream state
fair.
was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great
Paradise
It's true
versus
that
a
an
place
uninvited
racked
guest has
by
unexpectedly entered the dreamscape.
bizarre disasters.
However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can
If
see, sir,
God gives you
no
a
innocent
choice
bystanders were affected
to live in any game, what is it going to be? Huh. Oh. Give me a moment. What game? Not Gun. I don't think it would be Genshin. I do like Genshin. But I don't think it would be Genshin. Because lack of technology in Genshin. I really like fantasy settings, but in a lot of times I don't think I'd want to live in a setting that is fantasy and not advanced to a certain point. Maybe something that's like sci-fi fantasy, like Star Rail, but maybe the problem is a lot of games, you know, have scenes that are disastrous, that like the main characters and such are trying to solve, and as such you don't want to live where you'd encounter those things, you know? Minecraft is a good one. Also a weird one. Also a weird one, knowing that monsters spawn wherever it's doubt. That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
How many people would be able to walk away from it?
Oh no! I tuned the lights on my house off when I left. Out of habit, and now it's filled with monsters.
And the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
Would take some getting used to. What is that she's giving out?
We will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies.
The funny thing is, a lot of my favorite games, like I'm thinking about, and it's like, oh, I wouldn't want to live in these because they're actually rather dystopian and scary in their own ways. Like, I was playing a game that I've only played on a stream maybe once, so maybe twice. No, I think only once. But it's a game I play a lot of off stream called Stellaris today, and it's just, I would never want to live in it, even though I love playing it. It's so dystopian most of the time.
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
Is she Miss Robin?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Okay, I'm still thinking about that question, and
Everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing.
I'm scrolling through like my gamers on Steam, for instance, because that's where a lot of them are. And yeah, there's just so many games that it's just like no, don't. That would be a horrible place to live. Just so many of these. So many of them are like, oh, what about the apocalypse? Because it's a good driving force for a game. Oh, for any story. Maybe it's just a lot of the games I tend to play. There's a couple puzzle games that...
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities
I guess
some trouble. Representative from the IPC. He's trying to regain ownership of Penacony.
Star Rail might actually be one of the better ones to live in, actually.
Of course, the family did not agree.
It's better plain now, but...
is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
They're banned from it. They're banned from entering the dreamscape, but he was there just fine. He was allowed to be there.
Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon.
Wasn't he?
However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too.
I am extremely suspicious about these gifts being distributed, but as I've said, I've been suspicious of everything in Penacony.
It feels like I'm dreaming.
You are.
Wait, I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
And someone way down there displays gifts in the quotes. Displays gifts in the quotes to comfort the people.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I will say in some ways I do lean towards maybe I'd want to live in World of Warcraft, but that's partially just because of how much I've played that game.
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse.
Oh!
Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator wouldn't be a terrible game to live in.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory
Is this
answer in due
Robin?
time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they?
Is this Sparkle?
It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of
The
this.
voice just shifted. Is this
Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome
This isn't
of
Robin.
kindness and goodness, after all.
Is it? No, it might still be Robin.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be,
It's
miss?
Sparkle, isn't it?
Here, take this, little guest.
It is
This
Sparkle.
gift has been specially prepared for you by
What
the
kind of content do I make? I mean, I make a lot of live streams. I've made a few reactions to some trailers. I've also made a couple of things talking about sort of reviewing a couple of games. A lot of live streams. I want to try making more things, but
Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others.
But I always try to do it like 2 to 4 live streams every week. Usually it's 3, but sometimes it's more or less.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place.
Yes,
And
yes.
it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Firefly. Okay, I want to know. I don't know more about who she really is. Maybe we kind of know, but maybe we kind of don't.
It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more.
Oh, and as far as content, I've been doing a lot of
Time I laid bare
content for the MiHoYo games lately. And by lately, I mean about the past year. I've been doing a lot of content for the MiHoYo games.
Stellaron Hunter, Sam.
And I also play some puzzle games. I like puzzle games a lot, though they don't always get as many views, but I really like them. So are you alright? You lied to me. Are you Firefly's soul? Why do they have 1, 2, and 3 by them? I'm going to move. I don't know, these feel Are you alright? I don't want to say you lied to me, or are you Firefly's soul? No, I don't want to say you lied to me. I want to say, are you alright, or are you Firefly's soul? I want to say, are you alright?
I'm fine.
That's the first thing.
Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you.
Okay.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Okay.
So, following the clues in the script, I came up with
The
some
script,
theories about
yes.
the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone.
Oh, I had no idea.
I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
Okay, see which one gets more views, then think, what can you do to get more? Yeah, that's exactly it. I do that sometimes. There are sometimes games I do like plain mode than others, but like if the one that I like plain mode gets one view, then I know that my viewers aren't that interested and I go in with the other one. But the nice thing is, especially with Star Rail right here, I really like it and I've gotten some good views on it as well. It is one of the places where my opinion and oftentimes the viewers align with it.
It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memorial.
Really? Really?
More, but after.
Oh, whoops! No, I skipped right after. This is I concentrated my memory and my asthma exploded and
Numbness subsided. I found that my body was absolutely unscathed.
So Canatine is not dying in the dreamscape in that case.
I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone.
It's different than what we've seen.
Its name?
Land of the Exiles.
Land of the Exiles.
I don't think we've seen this place
at all.
at all.
I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet
I see.
I could not reveal my own identity.
That was you coming to.
I could only divert your party's attention and lure you
Really?
away from the battlefield.
I want to meet Alio sometime.
All my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape.
Oh, I didn't see that at first.
Awaken you and your companions one by one.
You can see this like roped edge of a like sphere. Oh, perhaps of a like a black hole shaped distortion here.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I completely understand.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just
She
one more
knows.
thing needs to be done.
She knows the final answer, but she.
And then I can prove it to you.
The script. She can't just tell us it, I assume.
Let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart.
Okay.
And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
What is it? Oh, I need to read this, I guess. After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, tuning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peaceful, and even more peaceful, until in that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence.
I never knew you could do this.
Oh, she's in a suit, Blade's in a suit. Oh, driving. What?
Do you have a driver's license?
What?
I do.
What is this?
That is surprising.
We're getting out of the low.
Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
Japella, the city of sins.
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that.
So this is a flashback, right?
Infiltration is over.
I assume.
Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
The way she puts it there almost reminds me of the way Warframe is woke in, well, in the game Warframe. Oh, it's not read aloud. A long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic, seemingly accustomed to this silence. It wasn't until much later that a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
I feel like I have heard the Japella
Is that also
before
part of the
this.
script?
I'm
It's
not
in your
certain.
script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Selective ignorance.
It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
It can't be if this is
As
the past, but I'm
always,
not
it's a blessing.
entirely certain it is.
It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one
If he crashes, he'll be fine.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type.
I want to meet Alio
We,
soon.
likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place.
The Everflame
In the
Mansion.
distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
Okay.
That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
Okay, so this is the recent past.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
I mean, don't you know somewhat of what you'll find there due to Alio's whole in...
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Wait. What's happening? Is this that voice just now? Mr. Yang, you're here too. Okay, thanks for dropping by. I'll try to have fun without you. Mr. Yang, yeah, let's... These 1, 2, 3s are actually messing me up. I don't know why those are there. Well, sleep well. Sleep well. Let's go, Mr. Yang.
This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles.
I don't get it.
It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist
in
the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was made by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef.
Okay. So, does death exist in... I see. Aventurin might actually be dead. Because he was killed by... he may have been killed by Acheron, who is incredibly powerful. Whereas this memory zone meme death thing, that hasn't been killing people, it has been disappearing people down to an area much deeper in the dreamscape, this primeval area.
Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
How did Walt get here?
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name.
Yes. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him.
We don't know anything about...
already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Does Walt know that Firefly here is...
real dreamscape, the land of the exiles.
One of the...
Before we go,
Stellaron hunters. Ooh!
First.
Nambi's busy.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, why couldn't you reveal... The Stellaron hunters also want a piece of... Who exactly is Sam?
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about?
Oh.
Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline.
Strategic
Firefly
assault
Type 4
mech.
Tactical Heavy Assault Mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Okay. Do this... I don't think the Stellaron hunters want a piece of the legs.
Gave me one
But do they?
Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you.
Yeah.
Helios scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate.
We do have a Stellaron
also
in
saw
us.
the impossible in the future.
So either way, it sort of involves one. Why couldn't you reveal your It's
reasons.
to do with the script mainly, right?
Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable.
Yeah. And it
I
happened.
tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly. And not
Makes
Sam.
sense. Yes. Sure. It's alright, I didn't this is still I didn't take it personally.
Thank you.
Let's talk later.
The time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality.
Oh no,
So we
I
must
had no
lower our
idea.
guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
Should I...
Something on your mind?
Acheron's blade slash.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath.
Is it hard for you to imagine?
Adventurine's power originated from the preservation. The entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this.
I hadn't
Even
thought
without
of that.
Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
Okay. Gallagher.
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the
I don't
family
know
to
if we can
construct
trust
Conan,
his
where
information
we live
anymore.
today, had a falling out with the family for
I don't
specific
know if we
reasons.
should completely distrust it either,
This
but
is
I don't know.
precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk
That's
about
a
his past
very good
with the
point.
watchmaker?
Very good point.
And now with Firefly
I
mentioning his
hadn't
name
thought of
again,
that.
It's hard not to be suspicious.
Yes. Also, from here on out, every wallet in this game, I will keep a closer eye on the post-out characters, because this is now like 2 wallets in a row that I think we've sort of had a post-out character who are like hiding some aspect of who they really were, and much more powerful than they appeared. Regarding Firefly and the crew.
Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity...
She had?
Identity was actually a young girl. For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate.
Yeah, it seems so how the Stellaron hunters are.
She didn't reveal all her secrets.
They are somewhat
Just
willing to
can't shake the
cooperate
feeling
with
that her
the
situation
expression
is
in
different
general.
from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
I think he's correct there. Let's call it
I
a
hope you've regained
day.
a little composure.
Yep. I don't want to be on Topaz and Nambi right now, because that'll keep happening, and we're not going after treasure oh, this place is decent size. We're not going after treasure
Keep
chests
going
right
straight
now.
down this
I'll do
alley
that
and it'll
later.
lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Oh, these people.
What a huge clock.
Ooh,
Looks like the
yes.
watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, wow. How far is this going to go?
Unbelievable.
I like
There's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape.
the design of this part of the dreamscape.
Reach.
It's like really eerie. And I like the eeriness.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas.
Really?
The layout may be simple, but the facilities
How many people
are
out
very
here?
comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
I mean, that sort of answers it.
Though both
Quite a
dreamscapes
number.
have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar.
Yeah.
Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others.
I wonder if the... Wait. The
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people
Was
there.
made purposefully or accidentally?
Perhaps
I'm
someone
not...
knows where she is.
Oh, how it
Not
came
coming with
into
us?
being?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Okay.
Sure. Let's reconnect later.
Alright.
Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to.
I think it's not exactly a binary answer of whether we trust her, but more of like how much we trust her. It's not yes or no. It's like, oh, how much?
Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Yep, I saw him right away.
Right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
The way he's the bellboy, I wonder if he can maybe like freely move between. Oh, maybe more freely move between parts of the... I don't know why I'm doing this. I just saw it and I wanted to pop it. The balloon is popping. Anyways, I wonder if Misha can more freely move between areas than some people.
You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's
And I just got Misha today. What a coincidence.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
I'd also like to know. We've been given the name Clacky, but I'm not certain the Donnelly name. Like maybe the watchmaker? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's taking it too far. Wait. No, wait. Gallagher gave us a bunch of information on Hanu and Clacky, right? Wait, what was... Clacky was the watchmaker or was it Hanu? Oh. I mean, it's been weeks since we played it, so there's some details that Mr. Yane, you're still yawning out. Mr. Yane, you can see him?
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
Sleepy?
I wonder
Is that
if it
the
has
meme's
something to do
name?
with Sleepy.
Hmm?
So this is your home?
Yep. After my work
okay.
in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth
It's
between
the
two
meme,
dreams.
isn't it?
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
It's
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
I only just realized now Gallagher didn't actually. I thought he'd killed Sunday at the end of the last stream, but no, the meme must have just brought him here. So maybe more akin to a kidnapping. Gallagher again?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably
Death in quotes.
A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
Unless Gallagher is telling it
see.
to take
Has it
other
brought back
people,
any
maybe.
guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
I mean, this chunk of conversation right here, it definitely reveals to us. I mean, no, not us, the players. We know this, but reveals to the Trailblazer and Dwelt that something is up with Gallagher, because we were talking to Gallagher about the missing person stuff directly, and he never brought this up. When
Mr.
apparently
Yang,
he should have.
the person you're looking for,
Robin.
is it Miss Robin?
Yes.
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
But she's back
It's
up at
not
the
too much trouble.
dreamscape. She's left this area.
Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful dream. But its safety is unmatched. How about this?
Safety is
First time here in
unmatched?
Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon. So there should be enough time.
All right then, we'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony.
Yes.
As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
And motive is very important, honestly. It has to be Gallagher who's behind it all. That visitor from Oak family is worth learning more about. That name, Sleepy. That visitor from Oak family.
Yes, and I believe their relationship with Gallagher may run deep. Why else would they be so clandestine about their discussion? Regardless, we have to find Gallagher. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yes. Yep, he's right here. He was with me, so... You also saw him. He was with Misha at that time.
Shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
That's an excellent question, truly.
We'd better just follow Misha.
Oh, is there perhaps another qualifier? Which is what I mostly always thought. Mostly.
look! From here,
Wow.
you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
No kidding.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria?
Oh, yes,
Was
that
Dreamflux
sounds
Reef
right.
built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Kami? Who? Who? Is
Look,
this?
there she is.
You have a halo.
My calculations.
Just like a few other characters, I don't know
Another 10 system hours.
why or
Our
which
dream will swallow the
characters.
dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours
Is that
everything.
true, or is that
Who are you all? and why
the
haven't you
ravings
left
of a
yet? This place is about to
lunatic in their dreams? I don't know. Then why aren't you leaving?
Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See
Yes?
that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria
Okay.
has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But
And
the scary part is,
just now it
according
only
to my
has 10
calculations,
hours
the
left.
flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost
Why
as if
now,
something is
though?
sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate
Another
results.
name, Madame Rosalina.
After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one. Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit
Yeah.
lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
I think I was right.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
That also piqued mine.
Do you know her
Yeah.
too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements.
I can't tell if he knows about who Madame Rosalina is or
Why,
not.
of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics.
If he is bluffing there to get
Applied
information.
Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers.
Hmm.
Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind.
Okay.
I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Yeah, she does seem like a bit of a
Sound familiar to you?
mad scientist in some way. It was one of the names. Right.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Miss
Okay.
Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war.
It's about time, and we had
See the Penacony of today.
another one of them mentioned.
Building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah. I don't know.
Our
Things seem
destination
weird.
is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
That's Robin. Maybe it's not. I thought I didn't realize it was someone singing over here. I thought it was Robin's music over here.
Let me go!
Oh, Mouch!
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip?
I don't think... I'm not sure if
I've been waiting for
everyone here can get a grip,
Come
Mouch.
help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Well, your heart was in the right place.
Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Well, this is how it turned out.
Huh. You scared him this badly? Now you shall pay respect to Mouch 7, Ghost of Dreamflux Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Yeah.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I?
What? Wait, can they not see Misha?
My dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi.
No. I want to ask both of these. Invisible who?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters! All the dead are right here. All of them!
I don't know how much of this to believe and how much to dismiss.
Zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name! It's all your fault. They're coming!
While we're powerful, we can... Oh! I was about to say we can help defend you.
Easy, Numby.
I feel particularly silly right now. Do you know why? The reason is because we got in combat earlier, and for combats in this game I usually turn the volume down a bit and then turn it back up afterwards. So just now getting into combat, I went to turn the volume down only to realize I never turned it back up.
Test. 0 points.
Can I see real quick? Yeah, proof of that right there. Increases follow-up attack damage. No, wait. No, not tame. Okay, proof of that, but we don't have tame on it. 1 second if I... If we switch Nambi over here... Never mind, it's that. Not enough health to test. Okay. Fair enough.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
There might be other people we just haven't found.
People here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call.
Okay.
But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
I don't know how much of that's true.
I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
Really? I mean, that does seem like...
Here is living a self
sufficient light.
That does seem like her.
I don't know how to describe it, but
That
this
does
place
seem
feels
like
like
Mount.
the real dreamscape.
Hydra mad one.
Done for! Done for!
This place certainly seems less controlled than, for instance, Golden Hour. Wait, did I not get everything in the characters then? Did I miss? Oh, I know what that's for. That. We're going to, take a quick break. I'll be right back. After the break, we'll be continuing this. No need to go anywhere. Alright, we're back. I can't wait till I have Robin built. They're not who I wanted to talk to. No, just no, goodbye. Goodbye, I can talk to you later maybe, but not now. Jesse.
Evening, Jesse. Is it evening?
It seems like it always is here.
Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
Yeah.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Asdana?
Do such things often happen here?
What's Asdana?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
Is it?
This man has had quite the shock.
This is the
Did you really
second
find
person
a
saying
Halovian
this.
Lady March?
Wait, no.
Her songs can heal mental wounds.
You're saying this.
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh?
No, she's not, is she?
But I thought she...
Oh, wait, no, we don't know that she's not. We think she
Firefly
is.
is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened.
Yeah.
But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's
That
true,
makes sense.
it's no
to
wonder
me.
there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himeko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Can I check something?
Let's see how you...
I just wanted to check something because I pulled it up earlier. Just wanted to check the light cones. Does it say here? No. Wait. What are the... I want to know... Okay. For tomorrow... Journey... Where do we get this? Is it... the... Wopo? Do we get it from... I assume it's probably... No, okay. Can I check really quick? We'll get back to it in a second. Can I just really quick check? What is... I don't remember. What's the... How many light cone we can choose from here? Okay. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, whoops. Sure, I'll claim this. I didn't really mean to, but... And I'll probably unlock this later. But when I only have a few things finished, it's not entirely necessary. Yeah, onwards. No, wait. I'll do that later. Enough distractions. Questing. Trailblazing.
This is where we split up.
Onwards and upwards.
So that's how
Denton
it is.
flat match.
I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly
Micah.
in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
He does look like the sort of
You
person
know
who'd be in
us?
charge of the exiles. Sort of ragged look.
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
That does seem like a very important job.
Of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
What?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
True.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
Yeah?
An important guest?
Firefly, Gallagher,
This way,
Death.
please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Is this the right way to go to get the... Yeah, I think... yeah, and this looks like it'll take us... Can I see something right? Okay. It's not just because I wanted to pop the balloon. I do like popping the She was up in golden hour though.
There she is.
She was in
Everyone sang so wonderfully.
Though it's not putting a question mark after her name this time.
But I've gained some valuable insights
I
from
don't
it.
know what to make of it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them
Is
in
one
reality,
of them
I
an
imagine.
imposter, or is she
That's right.
quickly moving between?
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to
areas?
these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of
Oh, are they
Dreamflux.
both here?
Talked to everyone I met. And they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And
Nice.
me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream,
With no legs
I
at all?
couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
In some ways, that sound the situation she just described does remind me of what we were originally described about Firefly's situation, but maybe yeah.
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
Okay.
Should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
Now, are we observing that
It's a relief
scene?
to see you safe and sound, Miss
Just
Robin.
now, or was it just before
It's
we
nice
got
to see
here?
you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there.
Yes.
I'm really sorry about
Oh,
that.
wait. I'm sorry, with everything going on, I've only just remembered. We know that I feel silly. We know the Robin that we saw earlier wasn't Robin, that was a Sparkle. We know that, so much going on. So many different perspectives. And, so many revelations, I completely forgot that we knew that was a Sparkle.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in
I feel
Penacony?
silly.
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought
faded
maybe
away?
it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana.
Yeah?
But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the
Elements
harmony.
that don't align with the
My
harmony.
voice is
I
just one of
thought-
the signs of the sweet dream's collapse.
I thought your voice came from harmony.
The sweet dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors,
I see something. So the sweet dream, is much less harmony than this place, as she said. And the family perhaps is more using harmony than being used by harmony. They're using harmony for their ends, not necessarily the other way around. Whereas like the Xianishao they more have seemed to be implements of, Lana the Hunt. Lan? Right? Lan. So she was losing her voice in the sweet dream, right? But here, the sweet dream isn't very harmony aligned. Just trying to see. Also, she seems almost. She doesn't seem very family aligned anymore these days.
abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony,
Their
exploited
families.
people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream.
Illusion
the
seems
strong
like a
defending
very
the weak,
appropriate word.
but rather the strong exploiting the weak.
Deceptive.
A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin?
I wonder if it's another path.
Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
Oh wow, that is an idea. Power
heard about what happened to
surpassing that of an
Sanjo
emanator.
But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any
Oh,
such
yikes.
external interventions. Who knows?
What
Perhaps I've
path
just been
would
away
it be
too
if
long
it
and
was
missed
another
something.
path?
Regardless,
I'm not sure.
I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very
It's
opposite of what
not
the harmony
nihility
represents,
because it's
while still
against
claiming to uphold
Acheron.
it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who
If I
betrayed us
remember
all.
to after this
you remember our
conversation is
arrangement, Mr.
over, I
Mado?
want to pull up the paths
Here's my
in the
answer.
data bank.
I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot on the Charming Festival stage again.
Okay.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Oh, look at that.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little
Oh,
bird
it's very
get here?
pretty.
Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
To build a cage or
Cage?
a
Then
cage.
it won't have the freedom to
a
fly.
cage.
Right?
What path might a cage be
Let's
related
see.
to? I wonder.
What is it that has captured the
Kind of
attention
voice.
of the two best interpreters of the Great One?
The Great One.
To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert.
The Great One is only one road up from Great Old One.
Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage.
Let's see.
Birds
I need to check the
should be
paths.
flying free in the sky.
It might not be related to a path, but a lot in this
That's
game
quite
is.
the romantic idea.
I want to check.
And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story.
The funny thing is, I don't think this voice sounds
As you
that
probably
kind.
know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights.
Very
so
cool.
that they look like shooting stars.
Well, that's awesome.
We've seen
That's
this
awesome.
spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations.
Okay.
Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air.
Yeah.
After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
This is a very flowery way to put it.
Birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So,
and you
what are
weren't
your
putting it
thoughts,
idealistically. Hey.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
Interesting
That's
way to.
an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
You want to lock it in a cage,
For now,
Sunday.
I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because
You never stopped.
I want it to
You
live,
never stopped
no matter
viewing
what.
things that way. You want
Well
things to
said,
live
kids.
by locking them in
It
a
seems
cage.
each of you has
Is there a
found your
path
own
that fits
answer.
that? Preservation sounds somewhat, but the IPC is Is this a fight between preservation? A man and No.
Take good care of it.
No, I
Won't we,
don't
brother?
think so.
yeah. But Mr. Gopherwood, there's one
Mr.
thing I don't
Gopherwood.
quite understand.
What?
And what might that be, my son?
Yeah?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end?
Well, you're locking it in a
I mean,
cage. How will it?
If there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Time to wake up.
I don't like that that in a cage for it. I don't know. Sunday is here. Has Sunday been here before?
Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yes.
Yeah. Happy about that?
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
Somewhere
I
here.
knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more
So
worried
we
about
really
myself.
don't know Gallagher's intentions.
After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
Yeah?
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
The kind voice I've been thinking might have been the Dream Master, but I'm really not sure.
See through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades.
Pictionology. Is it, what was it, the Enigmatica?
I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact
I
that the
want
famous
to check
Robin
the-
has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony.
I want to check
Any
the
of that catch your
database.
interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is...
Oh, let me tune it back on that.
sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
This
What's your trick
isn't
this time?
Robin. Did Gallagher
Just
think...
kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
Well, Firefly was
And the
looking
crew,
for
too.
Gallagher.
There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
Oh, yes.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors...
Now does Gallagher know
are on the
Firefly's
stage.
identity?
This is the monument I mentioned earlier.
Ah, yes.
The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Oh,
Rosalina
Trailblazers.
and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams.
I like...
That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
I like the voice acting on this guy, Micah.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate
I mean,
the flow
we
of
weren't
memoria.
expecting them to be alive,
She
right?
never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system.
The
Only to be
Lampmoth.
surrounded
Oh.
and wiped out by the swarm.
I mean, with a name like that,
Though I
the
had
Lampmoth
expected as
family.
much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
Of course.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone
I
from
mean,
the
this
Astral
does make
Express.
sense.
Robin.
He's going to die someday. Okay. Wait. Data bank. Eons. And how many? Okay, Clipath. Yaoshi, Ouroboros. No. Aha, no. Fully no. Idrilla, I don't know much about Idrilla. The beauty. Propagation. Mythos. Then. The equilibrium rate. The chain of karma that mortals obsess over is nothing but a rough approximation of the complicated topology behind. I don't know. I'm almost thinking if okay, I'm going to read this really quick. It is a fallacy that all things can be experienced and recognized. The living seek to produce prophecies of the unknown based on their limited grasp of Odu, but little do they know that the universe has known that the truth is behind a fevered dream. I'm almost thinking if an Eon is deceiving things and like maybe it's the Enigmata Mythos, but maybe not. as well. I don't know. It's a guess, an idea. No, not what I meant to it.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Yes.
Oh? Is it that obvious?
Yes, it is.
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
And there's been some discrepancies.
You're right,
Gallagher.
Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything.
I'm thinking back on some things he said and making me even more lean towards the Enigmata, but I'm not sure as well. Let's see, what's he going to say?
Siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice.
But wait, it's maybe not. I don't know.
Arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your
We've
question.
solved some mysteries already today, but it feels there's still a plenty more.
Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that
he's not
invitation.
involved with it.
As Gallagher,
someone
a
else
history
might be.
fictionologist, I humbly
Wait.
extend my greetings to you all.
Gallagher, maybe he is. I'm conflicted if you can't tell.
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting
So
up
that has
this
to be
battle
an
for the legacy.
Enigmata,
Inviting
right?
different
History
factions,
fictionologist.
stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony.
That's an Enigmata?
Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that
Allow me
possible?
to
Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are
fix
no
this.
signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So,
It's cutting in and out.
care to
I
take a
can
guess at what that means?
I can just this should maybe help things a little if I do this and maybe things are going to be a little better on my computer now. Okay. Let me double check. Stellaron, how is that possible? Penacony is there are no signs of contamination. You're pulling our leg again this time. You're
The
pulling our
sweet
leg
dream
again.
doesn't come out of thin air.
No, I don't know.
If you think of the memory zone as the sea,
It's
creating
sealed
the land of
in
the
the dream.
dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island.
It only exists in the
To
dream.
achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
Fair enough.
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
I see.
The planet of festivities itself?
But Stellaron's
Stellaron
cause
disaster?
distraction, and that's...
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced
How
countless
exactly is
challenges
this-
as they began building
does this
Penacony from the
work?
ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play.
It's a Stellaron that has
The
been
Stellaron
harnessed.
first entered the Azdana system during the war.
I get...
The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of
Do the
attempting to tamper
Stellaron
with such
hunters
power.
know about this?
And most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives.
No kidding.
The turning point came after Tiernan's death, With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity.
To use the
By the time a
Stellaron
representative
to
from the Montour system's
make the
family arrived at the
festivities.
Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
I see.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the
so suspicious.
and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
So the dreamscape consumes people's minds. So that kind of just makes it wholly, completely terrifying and bad. If what he's saying is true, which I don't know if it is. He's told us himself he's a history fictionologist. Right?
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
It's his job to make up fantasies for... So I don't know.
Confusion, laziness,
I don't
and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison.
I see
even
that,
more
yes.
impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use.
Okay.
Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited
Not
a loophole.
sleepy, but
You
dormancy.
see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
I had no idea.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name
People
to find
can't
forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster
People
and
can't fall
draw
asleep.
them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
Yeah.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
Is there any legacy?
If you want to consider the...
If that's the case, where is...
I bumped spacebar.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the
Mr.
family's control,
Wings.
and as the head of the Oak family,
Do they know
I'm
about
sure
it?
he holds all the answers.
Oh, is it like, has it been disguised? Sunday.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
That makes sense.
As I suspected, It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
It's the distraction that is the Stalaron that likely disrupts Rabin's voice, perhaps? Maybe? That's a theory.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
He's been looking for the traitor.
When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
And the incorrect suspect, because it was
Confronting me
Gallagher
first
who did
turned
it.
out to be a smart move on
Sort
your part.
of. Kind of.
I didn't have other options.
Not quite.
The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him.
No wonder. We've had a history fictionologist and a masked fool and the streamer making chaos, and on top of that it being a dream, and Firefly having another identity. Everything has been confusing with all of that going on.
Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support
Are
an
you
evil
sure Mr. Gopherwood
I won't
hasn't
step on that stage and sing,
been
no matter who the
been
traitor
an
is,
enemy?
or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the
Go
family has
alone, you
truly
might be
strayed from the
taken
Harmony,
out.
I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right,
No.
Mr. Trailblazer?
No, we've got Walt, Himiko, Mouch, the Trailblazer. We've got this. We maybe have Firefly. It's nothing to fear no more. Heroes never back down. Peace was never an option. Whoa. Peace. Going up against I surrender. We win.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations.
Walt
and
Walt
could
is
make all the difference if things go
You
ugly.
can count on Walt.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Okay. Indeed.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh?
Of course.
Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession.
Yeah, the Harmony, the Stellaron. He sounds like a very powerful individual.
Maybe you can just stay behind this
with
time,
a very
Mr.
goofy
Yang?
name. Gopher Wood?
No, that
Really?
won't do.
Gopher
Even
Wood?
if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday.
Hopefully that's not the Dream Master's real name. That's too goofy.
I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
Or maybe too goofy? No, that doesn't quite work, does it? Goofy?
You're still
Gopher?
carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Wait, what keepsake was that? Yes, I remember this.
I knew it.
What do you
As
need
I
to
suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
Okay.
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed.
Is he still alive?
As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check.
That's true.
If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by
And there's
going
some
after the
very
Stellaron,
powerful
I'll use this transmitter to
IPC
send a
members
message
here.
to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC
He's
ambassador was
essentially
hoping
using it as an
The only question
ultimatum.
mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Okay.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Yeah, I feel like there's
Why
no
would you say
information.
so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Lakework.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way.
Lakework? Oh.
I've been
Clacky.
watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos.
Are you a Lana-lived?
And now, after getting this far all in one piece,
Species?
you have truly proven yourself.
Yeah. Maybe? No?
Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes. Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary
Oh, can you
skills.
tell me about just because she doesn't know it is. You're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming. Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy. I still want to know if that baseball bat curio we have does anything extra special that we don't know about.
What? Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
Wait, what are you talking about? It's
Please
a
send my
my
regards
title
to
amount.
The conductor,
I'm not
Tom,
making it up.
please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze.
Okay.
Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
All right. I trust Gallagher even less
back
than
here
I
again.
did before.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so
He
long.
says a bunch of what he's told us is the truth, but he also lets us know that
But
he's
I remember your last words.
a history fictionologist.
Don't let us down, old man.
What's that noise?
What's happening?
Oh no, this doesn't seem good. This does not seem prepared. What? What is going on? Wait, that's the theater.
Go ahead. His resting place lies...
Is it?
in the
Maybe
garden
it's not.
ahead.
The garden?
The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legwork, the watchmaker.
Mikhail Chow Legwork. Would have been nice to have his full name beforehand, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, the balloons are just... trash! There, okay, that's what I said. That's what I said. No, we're not going after chests right now. Okay, I'll stop going after every balloon. We don't have time for that. Leaving chests but breaking balloons. I know, I'm crazy. Huh? I need to read this aloud. Beneath the sea surface of a memory zone, in a garden closet, closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker Mikhail Chow Legwork has passed into that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that
There you
one.
go. Yeah.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Enigmatic.
Let's have a look.
Oh. As the words cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath. Steady your mind and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Touch the dream bubble in Mikhail's hand. Oh. You press your hands against the dream bubble and the thick, viscous memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingertips as if weaving a delicate web. It gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. How could it be? Try to focus on capture memories, take a deep breath and try to read the dream babble again. Maybe we take it back to Pom Pom. Okay, so I think the best thing to do is to examine the situation. How could this be? The dream babble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong. You'd think, hold it in your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet, before you, there remains an abyss of darkness, no crimson sun descending upon a snow-capped mountain, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of trail ablaze. There is nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, there. This is but an empty dream babble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
Maybe it's hidden.
How could a dream bubble be
Conceal
empty?
it? I don't know.
Just as I suspected.
Really?
That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case,
I almost think
Dellog.
there's more to it.
I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Yes?
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Now what are you talking about, Himiko?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved?
Yeah.
There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet.
Maybe we have to remove
also
the
have
Stellaron
faith in
from
the
the
Watchmaker,
situation
don't
to
you,
be
Dellog?
able to...
Well, I'm a follower
Read
of the
it.
Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's
Fair enough.
why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Okay. I wonder what's going through Himiko's head. We might not get to see for a little bit. Oh, Bootil! Bootil!
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Okay.
Greetings. We're the
Oh, no.
Nameless from the Astral Express.
I don't
and
know.
We'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companions already checked in. My name is Dan Hang, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I'm not so
See,
sure
but
about
your
letting
companion said
Bootil
you
in.
wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? Pom Pom. A new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express. So he wasn't registered in our system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
I mean, you can see the resemblance, right? Between... You could almost mistake the two for each other. Butil and Pam Pam, right? So similar looking. The whole demeanors. They both have the... Wait. Never mind. They're nothing alike.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm
You
sorry,
might
dear
not be
guests,
able
but
to
it seems I'm
contact
unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
as deep as we are.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this.
Yes.
However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check
No,
on them ourselves.
don't give Butil
I'm
my
afraid
room
that's
number.
not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
No, thank you.
How about you
I'm just
wake up someone? Let's say,
not so sure about Butil yet.
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then?
I'm fine
Are
with you
saying
giving
we sleep here?
Danahan
Reception?
Please be patient.
my number.
We need to contact your
trust him.
companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact
no,
him.
you won't be able to contact Sunday
She's
either, I
trying to
don't
give us a
think.
hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can
What
stay
are
here
you
with the
doing,
receptionist.
Danahan?
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Okay. No, I can't look at his abilities at all. I do remember he does. Okay, let's see. I think Ranmei is great with him, fantastic with him. Adventuring for shields. I don't even know if we'll be getting in a fight here, but maybe we. Gnaifin for some debuffing with a bit of area damage, and because he's single target. We might not even be getting in a fight, but want to have a setup team for if I do.
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
I have no idea how you pronounce
You guys
that
here
guy's
for the
name.
Charmony Festival too.
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard
I
it's a lot
don't
of
really
fun.
know what it's about either.
Well,
Back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Really?
Oh, come on. The Charmony
Birthday
Festival is a
party
once
just
in an
as
Amber Era
extravagant.
event. How can a birthday party compare?
Yeah.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway,
I still don't think they likely compare.
have you heard about the unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival. I've been looking forward to it.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain.
Nope.
Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Okay. Now, I don't think you're going to get a lot of clues into the lobby at all. Unless maybe you stumble upon like an IPC member.
Face recognition failed, you lousy robot.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about.
Oh, don't ask security about it.
Unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the
The
Charmony
family
Festival.
covers things up, you're
Do
not...
you think there's anything
I don't...
to be worried about?
Sure,
I traveled
go ahead.
all the way
Why
from the
not?
Hawaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait, you haven't heard?
Yeah, no, they cover
I'm
things
not sure
up
where you heard those
very
rumors,
well.
but they're completely
Very
baseless.
well.
I can assure you, as a representative of the
And
Bloodhound
for some
family,
reason
that
it seems
everything
even
is going
Spoutcle was
smoothly for the
covering
Charmony
things
Festival.
up.
At present, all of the families are
I don't
focused on
know
making sure
why.
the festival starts
Also,
on
I
time.
don't know
Even
what
the
she
Dream
was
Master
giving
himself
out.
has arrived. So don't worry, your trip
Oh no, the
won't be in
Dream
vain.
Master.
Ah, that's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder if sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good
Sounds like he doesn't like people
I agree.
enjoying themselves.
Another
but-
unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However,
What did
I
Dunhan
walked around the
investigate?
hotel, but didn't meet a single
see.
member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go
What
back
are
to the
they
express for
doing
now.
with
Not so
Sunday
fast.
gone?
Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
What?
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
Oh.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here,
Topaz
that would be like
Ratio
walking
and
into
the
their trap.
lab.
Of course, we don't need
Ratio
to walk
could be in
into
the
their
dreamscape.
trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality.
Okay.
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know.
I don't entirely trust Boot Hill, as you may have noticed.
Sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends.
And are you
If I reveal
an
that I have backup
unreliable
plans,
friend?
Things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Why is there a record of your stay from
Locked and loaded.
Ooh, three to nines. If I do it again, is it the same?
Locked and loaded.
Okay, it is.
You can actually book a stay on
You're the lobby manager.
So Boot Hill is a breaky pact
Yes,
focused
I am. How may I
DPS.
assist you?
Hunt
We're the nameless from
single
Astro
target
Express.
character, if I'm
We wanna
remembering
check in.
right.
There's something wrong with your system.
And he has this cool
The lady at the
dual
front desk said she would contact the
feature,
manager,
a dueling or sort
now
of
she's nowhere to be
ability.
found.
He duels a single
We've been waiting here
character at
forever,
once.
without any food or water.
In a way
What the
reminiscent
fork,
of the
man?
way
Is
Topaz
this how the
focuses an
family
enemy
treats its guests?
with Nambi.
Is this your idea of street
But
smarts?
also even a mode
Starting an
dueling than
altercation?
that.
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday.
I don't think
I'll
you'll be
arrange
able
2
to
premium
contact
seats in
him.
the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See?
Yeah, I don't particularly like Boot Hill.
Just like that.
I don't know.
Just don't call yourself nameless next time.
I mean, right, no. Boot Hill has been fine a lot of that, but you're treating the guy like that. Oh, that's not. No, it's just a random guy you're treating like that.
This bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Shaken, not stirred.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Bro, no way. Are you sure you're
Really?
not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
She
What should we
probably
do now?
wouldn't have chosen it if she couldn't.
No need
I
to
don't know.
rush. Well, let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and she hasn't come yet. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Well, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
There's been
It's
a
on the
Galaxy
house,
Ranger
anyway.
make a lot of money.
What can I get for you?
And the house?
Anything
Okay.
you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul
Always
Glad mixed with
Soul
Laboon
Glad,
juice.
yeah.
It's refreshing and suits your
Always
cool demeanor.
Soul Glad.
Just 1 minute.
There's flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Okay.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan.
They might just need to come up with a new
Let's take
plan
stock
then.
of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities.
Oh yes,
but the public is unaware of it.
lots and lots of things have
Someone in a
happened on the
position of
planet
power
of
within the family must be covering it
festivities.
up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools.
There's so
If what you
much
said
going
about
on
the
on the
Emanator of the
Penacony.
Nobility is true. The situation in Penacony is a little complicated,
A little?
to say the least.
A little complicated?
Actually, there's something else
A
I'm
lit-
concerned about. Regarding Acheron.
Oh, what? Did you
As
forget
you
to
know,
share something?
The faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all.
No.
On the contrary, she's highly logical and
Yes.
organized. She knows exactly when to
About
hold
what I was
back
going to say about
and when to
it.
strike without
That he was
mercy.
still attacking. Yeah.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger.
Honestly, I still don't
Perhaps she's
quite
trying to
get
lure
why
us
she
out for
can't
some
be
reason.
a Galaxy
Which I can't
Ranger.
figure out.
Because Galaxy Ranger still to me sounds like an occupation, and I don't see why someone can't be a follower of Nihility and have a job of a Galaxy Ranger. But I guess it's not an occupation, it's something else, and I needed to further explain. Yeah.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family.
Doesn't
They've
sound
summoned
mutually
followers from various
exclusive.
paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Yes,
if that's the
done,
case,
hun.
it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's She-Pei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond people do
Oh, whoops.
stupid
No,
things
I
out of
clicked off of it and,
Maybe it's She-Pei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all, but of irrational
Makes sense.
impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules. But eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back. Even if they
That's
reach a
the
dead
whole
end.
thing that makes them
You think
Ians in a way.
Shippei's will is behind all this?
It doesn't seem like the will of harmony entirely to me. I'm not sure.
There's definitely some higher entity involved.
Exactly.
I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices.
It's
no one else can do it
important to take responsibility.
That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up.
A backup plan
This
of
is
a backup
my final
plan.
backup plan.
I don't believe you.
You sure have a lot of cards
I
up your
don't
sleeve.
necessarily believe that it's...
Going back to my old career would make things a lot easier.
Oh?
By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important looking guests?
Actually, a good question. I'd
What's
like to
your
know.
plan?
Did you see any of the IPC
We just grab some hostages
people?
and use them as bargaining chips with the
Oh,
family.
well, you can't
Or maybe we
grab
can
the
even
IPC for
take
that.
their
Okay.
identities.
Someone else.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Yeah.
Wait, are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Boot Hill.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Oh, here you go.
As Donna's White Oak. But didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of
okay,
As Donna's White
interesting
Oak
the way
just
she
a moment
works.
ago.
Looks
Black
like your
Swan.
Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check.
The second person with...
Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note.
The second person we've met with a terrible memory. Both of them being... Galaxy Rangers, I guess, in quotes, because maybe Akron's not, I don't know.
I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
Okay, so
No
we are
mistake,
headed back.
That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
So many factions and interweaving storylines
Two guests
here.
just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill.
Two.
So I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Two.
Oh.
Black Swan
in
and
time.
someone else, perhaps.
Two guests?
Yeah, or two.
Maybe...
Look, we welcome all
maybe
passengers on
a
the Astral
Stalaran
Express.
hunter, I don't know.
Sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
I don't know.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Why is it that you trust the Nameless
Pleased to
anyways?
meet
I'm
you,
not sure.
Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Okay.
Greetings.
Okay, are they going to fight?
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request.
I requested she betray you.
I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping.
More
the
like
process
stalking
was
than
far
helping.
from unnoticed. But we did escape.
Okay.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out.
Kill her if you tried.
We can talk about trust.
Sorry, Boot Hill.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
Time for what?
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety.
Are you going to do
I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Are you leaving us behind? Pum-pum.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you.
You reach out to one of them by impersonating one, because you know they'll come after you for impersonating one. That does make sense.
Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
Right.
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain.
Honestly, that sounds terrible.
Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, The old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky, one by one.
Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows in the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX.
Can I check the Sin-thirsters? I can't think of if I've heard that before. So far.
Seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives.
Well, that all sounds
However,
terrible.
these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions.
You're a Galaxy Ranger, whoever you are,
Galaxy
aren't you?
Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence.
Transcendence.
It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zuro, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time. And they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of the nihility.
Yeah. Yeah.
As for me,
I want the rain to be quieter.
Battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
Who are you?
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you?
Who are you?
Some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
Okay.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right?
Oh?
Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question.
The meaning of nihility? That's a bizarre thing to seek, honestly.
It is true that their actions and
that
even their entire lives
seems
may seem pointless from
contradictory.
our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world,
who are you?
Someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
That's very specific. Who are you out? Robin's point of view. Actually her point of view, or...
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
Okay.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor.
Seems...
Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready.
Oh.
Although the head has dismissed me as punishment.
What for?
It has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me.
For that,
as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now, to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Yes.
How deep are we going to go into this backstory? We're going into his backstory here right now.
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm worried.
Very well.
Wait.
Show
we know
your
the Dreamer Master
goodwill
like takes
to the
people
and you shall be reinstated among
possessed. Is it like
please
as a step to confess and atone, you get possessed by the Dream Master? I don't know.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Is the Shipe here at Pinnacon?
Oh, great.
I wonder.
You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
Wait, you did buy a ticket, but you're a stowaway? Which are you?
Please,
I'm confused.
Go on.
I guess stowaway on the ship, but the tickets to Pinnacony maybe, or I guess it could be either way. One of the two ways.
If I can strike it rich here, I'll
So
lift them
could
out
be
of
both.
that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
the family is ready to forgive all sinners, I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit.
Really?
You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony!
There again, I'm wondering if that guy is going to be possessed by the Dream Master.
Hey,
because he's like
long time
giving
no see, Mr.
himself
Sunday.
back to
The most esteemed
I don't know.
individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family.
Because we still don't understand everything about the Dream
I have
Master,
sought
do we?
their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
This one's very different than the other two.
Seek to atone for your sins through good deeds.
My sins? Started to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Yeah?
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power?
What does this merchant
What makes
know?
you think you can sit there all high and mighty,
How much?
looking down on everyone else?
How much?
Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Investments.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul.
Triple-faced soul. I don't remember what the harmony looks
Their
like.
power hides their crimes. Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray?
We went from the loud rain to now the... This music. The sudden difference is making me a little sleepy.
Strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
The strand defending the weak, that's what the Galaxy Rangers.
Brother?
Sorry.
Brother, are you alright?
I'm
reminiscing?
Fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy.
Will you be able to cancel
We'll
it?
do our best to explain everything to the Dream
I'm
Master.
not sure.
I'm sure he'll understand.
I don't think so.
Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly.
I think the Dream Master
I'll
might be
refuse to go
our
on
enemy.
stage. Without the Chordmaster, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive. And the
I
Charmony
think he could
Festival would
make
be
you
just
go
a
on
grand
stage.
performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination.
I think he could make you
Since
go on
arriving in
stage.
Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
Yes.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Okay.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Wow.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Okay, so...
Hey, come over here!
Who
Looks
is
like
saying that?
someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Okay, so... Wait. Here's the thing. We started the story a bit late, as I kind of expected, because, because we... Oh, no, come... because... Oh, what's that?
The show begins.
Oh, right, I know what your technique is. This technique is actually pretty cool. It makes things follow you. And then does something else I can't remember exactly. Actually, I should be able to see, right? No? That's weird. She's out. I should be... yeah.
Dream is...
I mean, wait, I can see. I have her as a character. Okay, I can't look at her information while I'm on her in story mode. A little strange. A little strange, if you ask me. Okay, so here's the deal. We started a little late. I think we'll get back to this soon, very, very soon. I want to know where this is going, especially because I was browsing Reddit today and I think I almost got spoiled and I want to know where it's going. I want to know. So we will continue this. Maybe even tomorrow. I'll see. I need to consider what I have going on tomorrow. It might not be possible, but I might be able to do more of this tomorrow. The fact of the matter is, I have time that I could do some more of this right now, but not a ton more. And sometimes these like conversations and such and this lack us into conversation. Lack us into conversation with can I just look at and when we're lacked into conversation we can sometimes get in a situation where we can't like stop playing the story for like a good half an hour, or in the case of what happened recently in Genshin Impact, we were locked into the story for like 2 or 3 hours, and that was really fun, the story itself, but I needed the game, I needed to pause the game. Though today I actually don't have nearly as pressing of a schedule, but I do think we need to end it and continue it later. I think we'll get back to it tomorrow. I don't... What's Ratio doing? Oh, he was polishing we're going to get back to this. I'm going to work on. Okay, she's back here. I'm going to work on leveling Robin up, getting her traces all activated and such. She's going to be so good for my follow-up attack team. I think. I'm not certain. I think she will. Yeah. The biggest thing, my first priority will be the stagnant shadow, and actually I have no idea what light cone I'm going to do on here. Honestly, no idea at all. I don't know. But can I actually check? But we might also, during the days leading up to Firefly's release, which is about 40 days now, I've been working on some of the side quests that I hadn't gotten to, and maybe we will do some of these companion quests, because I do save the companion quests for the stream. I do these off stream mostly, but the companion quests I like to save for off stream. I mean, I like to save for the stream. Maybe we'll do some of these on stream, and yeah, I'm alright. You're back? Yeah, I think maybe we'll do some of the companion quests on a stream. Partially because I've been meaning to get to doing some of them for quite a while now. And partly because they do reward some Stellar Jades, which we need for the banners. And I want to have as many Jades saved up for Firefly's banner as I can. So,
nice.
The plan is to do all I can to save up for Firefly's banner. I can't wait for her banner. We'll finish that story either tomorrow or the next day, I think. There's a chance it'll be another day than that, but I want to get back to this story as soon as we possibly can, because I really want to know where it's going to go, but I don't know if we have time to finish it tonight, so we're going to call it here for now. I'm suspicious of everything. I hope everyone had fun today. I really did. And until next time, please do try and have a blast for me. Bye.